Okay, I think it's back now. Endermen are what?
Endermen are basically stick figures with blocks for heads.
Endermen are basically they're like Slenderman. Because Endermen are kind of freakish. Okay, I haven't even started tracing this one out yet. So let me get back to where we were.
I think next time I come through Kalamazoo, we do it in your car, so that way you can drive.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kranitz. But hey, you know what? I think it's working again, so it doesn't matter. Next time, well, if we had my car, I would have totally driven, just that I'm not driving right now, so I want to screw around on Twitch.
Yep. Flying dogs.
Flying dogs?
Yep.
What kind of flying dogs? That sounds
There's a
exciting.
sign about flying dogs back there.
I want a flying dog.
I assume it's a thing at the airport. Just
Probably.
a lot of the air shows originate from this airport.
Probably.
And I probably have dogs or wing walkers and stuff.
Dude, that sounds terrifying. Imagine Austin? Yeah, I know it's what you were just thinking, going flying dogs. Oh, Austin would hate that.
Actually, I was thinking that. I was thinking Bernie would just totally love that.
Oh my god, yeah, Bernie would totally be on top of that. Like, oh yeah, hell yeah. Flying dogs, watch this.
Fly this? Oh, sweet.
Alright.
All the wind in my face, all I can handle. Sweet.
Yeah, Bernie would totally be up for this. Other dogs probably
Ziggler.
not so much. Ah, no! I broke it again. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Here? Where else is it?
Why is there a handicapped lane?
What? What? Wait, what?
There was a sign back there about a handicapped lane.
A handicapped lane. Oh! I think that means if your car's busted.
It showed a little handicap signal.
I'm not entirely sure, but I thought that was like literally if your car.
I don't know if it was for crossing or what.
I don't know. Now I'm confused. I'm not really sure what that means. I have to look that up.
I've just never seen that as a sign.
That's interesting. Handicapped lane. Handicap lane. Ooh, handicap lane.
Okay, cool. We're gonna head south towards Three Rivers.
Probably a good idea. Okay, that needs to be this color. And I need to put white on it. This is that Sailor Tailor I've been working on forever for Fierce Kittens. Oh, I know it's down to the 50. Well, you were complaining it was too hot. That's what you get for complaining it's too hot. You get Indiana weather.
What's wrong?
Oh, he says it's down to the 50s now.
Okay.
Like, yeah, I know. That's
when
welcome.
When it was too hot.
Oh, when we first left, it was like really warm, and now it's like cold. It's beautiful. I think it's beautiful here. It's like probably 50s or 60s here.
60s here.
Yeah. I'm sure it's gonna be chillier by the lake, but.
Yeah. Actually, we're right next to the lake, and we didn't go to it.
Oh, that's a first.
Oh, man, this light's made me impatient.
It's a very long light.
Yep.
Did it skip changing?
I don't know.
I hate when they skip changing. It's absolutely obnoxious.
This is a major enough intersection. It shouldn't do that.
Oh, shoot, is there...
There it is.
Okay, I need to make sure that I cover that. I've had this enough times now where I've like forgotten that there's an extra layer. And because I forgot there's an extra layer, I don't do the fill correctly, and it screws up.
So just like onions.
Huh?
Just like onions.
Well, yeah, that's the whole point of this. It is literally an onion layer. And because it is literally an onion layer, I got to put the color dividers in before I use the fill tool.
Layers, just like an onion.
Ogres have layers. Ogres are like onions. Animation is like ogres.
What?
And animation is like ogres.
Okay.
Because ogres are like onions.
I'm so glad you're not paying attention to this intersection.
Why?
Freak out.
What happened? Oh, is this one of those new ones where they do that bizarre zigzag thing that I hate? that's supposed to be safer.
Have you
But
been
it's
have you
terrifying.
driven through one yet?
Yeah, out in Missouri, but they totally didn't do it correctly, or like they were in the process of doing it and like messed it all up, and like I thought we were gonna die. And it had more to do with the Missouri road crews were a bunch of idiots. Like that was the one where they let like a foot of water pool on a freeway,
Okay.
and we were traveling at like 60, 70 miles an hour. Then all of a sudden there was a lake, and I'm like, oh shit. The Netgear makes a nice 4G LTE modem. Kranix has been researching ways to get the Verizon home base at our house like all weekend. Like basically, and I told him to talk to you. I go, you need to talk to Matt because we've been doing all the research and we have all the info. Like he asked about the cell tower. He goes, where are the cell towers? I like literally just sent him the cell tower map for the entire area with the line of sights.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I'm aware of this. It's just that we haven't pulled the trigger on it because we were hoping to work a few other things out because we're trying to balance bandwidth ratios to cost ratio.
And the other side of it is that I'm hoping they do it so I don't have to.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't want to invest 10 grand in something and then have them do the exact same thing. And yeah, I just sit there and waste that shitload of money.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too, is like we can totally do it, but it's a significant cost investment for certain stuff. So we were hoping that they were going to actually do what they're supposed to do and fix the shit. But I don't know. And that's if we end up staying there, because we're kind of at that point now where we're literally like looking for jobs up in Michigan. I think you got to keep like a real close watch on bulb onions, or you have to be careful to see like what type. I haven't gotten to this yet. All right, so I'm gonna go back and start filling this in. You can do data pay as you go and use it as a backup. We could, but the way that I do data, it's better for us to try to figure out a way to do an unlimited.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, with my phone, what I've come at the conclusion I came to is
you use about 70 gigs a month on your phone.
I use about 70 gigs a month on my phone. I go through my 15 gig freebie at full LTE within like 2 days, and then the rest of it. I use the limited plan, which I'm fine with because the 600 megabaud a second that I get from the capped internet is still faster and more reliable than our DSL. So I don't mind because
the funnier part here is that because of where we live, we don't actually. The thing is, you don't hit the slow internet at the house that often.
Mm-hmm.
We rarely hit it at the house.
Yeah.
Now we're in like Bedford, Bloomington. Oh God, it happens all the time because there's a million people trying to hit the damn tower.
Yeah. But that's the thing is, it's true. It's like they don't even bother capping it half the time, do they?
Well, they don't cap it where we are because
Yeah.
no one uses the tower as much.
So honestly, that is true because of where we're at, we're not abusing it because no one else is using it. So yeah, I can actually. That is actually very true. It's like I'm technically using my 15, and they have the right to cap it when we get into a larger metro area, but they
in
don't.
Grand Rapids, they did cap it a bit.
Yeah.
But
So we don't even notice the cap at the house because they just don't bother because no one's using the bandwidth.
Yeah.
So honestly, we probably could just get a home base and put it on that plan and be fine.
My fear is that they cancel us after we get that.
They haven't canceled it yet, and I'm abusing the shit out of it for like 6 months now.
You don't think your computer will pull more bandwidth?
That is my computer.
Okay.
I'm tethered. They're supposed to cap it on the computer at after 15.
Yeah.
I know, and now you feel my pain.
But
See, he was thinking of putting a mobile 4U rack together for traveling. So as a mobile base, he goes, he can get a 900 watt 1U battery backup, a 1U
what's the
NAS.
benefit of him not having
and
a whole lot of costs or expenses?
So let me tell you, he wants a 2U rack for a switch, a Wi-Fi router, and a LGE or LTE. If you move someplace closer at 5 rail farms whenever you want. I know you would, and honestly, That's why we're looking to move to Michigan. Because in all seriousness, it's got pretty much everything that we want. And apparently jobs. So that's what we're working on. Because that would be awesome. I'd be totally let you farm anytime you want to.
And you can have a train coming.
Yeah, and we got and you could take the train, or I can meet you at the train station. It'd be amazing. Oh, did you want me to help get you kind of set up for doing streaming, Kranitz? Because I know you were
in the house?
No, not our house, but for him at his house. Because I mean, you don't have to be on camera. And you got like the best voice for it. You know, you should totally. You would be awesome. Yeah, that's okay. I figured out what you meant. But you would be freaking amazing doing something like W Greats, where it's like the dog and stuff. But you'd have to. You would totally need to be a kawaii face. I would totally have to do a motion cap with you for your little kawaii face, and it would be amazing. It would be like the best thing ever. Dude, to be honest, I almost don't like streaming myself. I'd almost rather just work on other people's streams and like help them do shit because it's more fun that way. Because I really do prefer just being kind of back end. Oh, I didn't close her boobs.
You know what?
I didn't close her boobs. There's a... Oh, shoot, wrong color.
So can you see parts of her you shouldn't see?
No. It's just that there's a line that's open where it needs to be closed, like right where her...
We're about to end the freeway.
Yeah, see, you could do this with no cam. Yeah, exactly. You can do it with no cam. If you'd have to do like that little mocap kawaii face, it'd be amazing. Where are we going?
What do you mean?
Well, you said something and I missed you because I was
just
talking.
said the highway ends now.
Okay, that's cool.
We're still on 131. It just ends like this.
All right, that's cool. I need to close these gaps.
It's really weird. It's US 131, but it ends at the border.
Why? Where's... Oh, I see where it's open. Derp. It's open here.
How do you find out?
I know! The Greats Pupper is like freaking adorable and amazing. Oh, where else is it open? So, there's a tool you can get on Steam that's basically, and there's a couple faces if you look, Kranitz, if you want to look it up. Like, I was seriously considering getting it for Carl, but they don't have a chicken. So I was actually looking into how I would have to, make my own. And what the conclusion I came to was sad. Because the conclusion I came to was like, it's a $1,000 piece of software to actually build the puppets. And I'm like, I don't have that much money to invest in something this silly.
Plainsman Motel.
So and apparently they'll give you student licenses, but what I'd have to do is I'd have to go to Ivy Tech, talk to Chris, and have Chris apply for it, and then basically build it into an actual class, which I'd be actually fine doing, and I'm pretty sure Chris would be too.
Well, I should take you to the community colleges. You would have had fun there.
Oh yeah, I would have probably had a blast. Well, but it's one of those things that I'm not quite ready to like teach a class in that, even though I think I probably could once I figured it out.
I used to like Muskegon Community College because it's 3 stories, but it goes 3 stories down.
I cleaned out the kitchen and dug. We didn't mean to hide it. They were clean. They moved everything out of the room when they put that window that's in the big window in the living room was a brand new window. Like they literally just installed it on like the 21st or something of August. Yep. So we pulled everything out of the living room real quick, and so we didn't mean to hide the big computer chair. It just forgot it was there underneath all the stuff.
What happened?
Yeah, I'd have to spend thousands and build my own chicken puppet. Or I could just blue screen or green screen Carl and get all the positions I want him in and then feed it into Fierce Kitten's gift bot, which is what I want to do if I had time. But I ended up not having any extra time over the summer because I was working. And all my extra time was pretty much spent into dealing with farm stuff and things in the house.
Yeah.
So I didn't actually get enough aside time to do that particular project. So I put the Carl project off, but I'd love to make that into like a semi-interactive kind of like Pumpkinhead, where it's like, you know, but he's got his puppet, but I want to kind of build it almost like a Carl bot, which I think would be friggin' adorable, honestly.
That Dodge Ram looks so small, doesn't it?
Huh?
That Dodge Ram right there?
Yeah. I mean, that's not... Well, it looks like a Dodge Ram.
But it looks so small compared to yours.
Well, mine's a bigger truck.
I just realized, wait a minute, it just dropped to 35.
Yeah, I might want to slow down. Not good. I made a pharmacy wish list. No, I don't think that's rude at all. In fact, I desperately needed like a second person to kind of evaluate my situation too, so that, because this is the thing, I'm not going to get offended by that, because I do need a helper to like sit down and like go common sense, this is what's needed, where I'm missing stuff, because I will miss stuff, so that's cool.
And I don't count, so.
I'm so sorry. Well, no, because every time I try to do that with you, you panic. And then you think I'm yelling at you, and I'm giving you too much stuff, and then you run away. So,
or I point out things that are incorrect, and it's like, no, that's the way I want it. Okay,
well, last time you went and did something against the way that I wanted it, and you screwed up the top of the rabbit barn, and then you realized as soon as it rained that just like destroyed everything. So you did. Never mind. Anyway. So I get we're working on the lawnmower, and I don't know about an edge trimmer.
we have one. It's in the garage.
Will you allow him to go in the garage to get the edge trimmer?
It needs gas at the moment. I don't know.
So we don't have gas anyway.
Yeah.
The lawnmower was a present from my parents. We probably should have just gotten our own.
Yep.
There's stories behind that I'll tell you offline. Battery-powered tool systems with flashlights and a nail gun and such. We have battery-powered tools. There's 2 battery-powered drills that can also be used as buffers and, screwdrivers and etc. He says he has a nail gun and battery-powered inflator. Oh, well, I didn't know that you didn't. Well, technically, we do have a battery-powered inflator. I showed you. It's sitting in the other train car, but I don't know if the pump works. That's what I was looking for. Is the pump still work on that? The emergency battery backup that we used to have for the cars. I thought the jump part was broken, but does the inflator part still work?
It works. Oh, no. The jump part works. What doesn't work is the air compressor.
Okay, so the air compressor is bad on both of those?
Oh, no. One of them, the air compressor, has a major leak. The other one is that it's digital. But the problem here is it'll go, oh, well, you're at, like say if you're trying to pump at 35, you go, oh, you're at 80, so I'm going to just sit there and drain all the air.
Okay.
No, it's actually set at, it only has 5 pounds of air in it right now. No, it has 80.
Okay, so it's stupid.
Yeah.
All right.
I was actually really pissed off with it. And then I read the reviews later on, and everyone said that.
Okay, so we have a dumb air compressor that works, but doesn't really work. And we have one that's definitely broken. Oh yeah, well I'm glad you like the staple gun. I mean that's like I think $15 at Lowe's or something. I mean that's actually a pretty cheap.
Why is it when I was looking for the staple gun the other day? I couldn't find it.
Kranitz found it.
Where do you find it?
I don't remember. But he picked it, but he was like cleaning stuff and he goes, "Oh, this is awesome." I'm like, "Oh, you found the staple gun."
I was looking for it one day. I was going to do something while you were
His other suggestion is get Milwaukee tools if you want the best. They have a good resale value. That's probably not a bad idea either.
Hey, Kranitz, she leaves my tools outside at times.
You leave some of yours too. Don't start. It's not always me. Yeah, and he says air compressors. You just get a cheap one because he doesn't trust any of them anymore.
Well, the problem is that you've got a cheap one and it didn't work for the damn.
Well, he says even the expensive ones, he says, don't half the time are like no good.
There's train tracks right there.
Yay, train tracks. I want the opacity. There we go. We go up higher. It says he had staple guns at the florist below where I grew up, and it's on my list. Just keep forgetting it. I'm sorry. I don't try to leave tools out.
What happened?
I don't try to leave tools out. He goes paint, don't leave tools out. Paint will try harder not to leave the tools out. I get distracted though, it's the problem. Doesn't help.
It's like I walked outside just before a rainstorm and seeing my drill sitting somewhere where it's like, that gets wet, it'll seize.
I wish we had totes for all the tools. Like, I've tried to do the totes thing before. We need to try to do it again. We just need to, like, invest in, like, a ton of totes. So what we were trying to do is get everything
I'm working on doing that in the garage, or tool storage in the garage, or we got cabinets and stuff.
Yeah.
It's just that, you know, like, every time I get the room, like, somewhat cleaned up and organized, like, hey!
Well, all that stuff was supposed to come back in the house, and then it didn't come back in the house.
And then I'm tripping over things, and I'm like,
Well, no, because that was supposed to come back in to go upstairs. Because I wanted to do organized totes and put like that stuff in the attic. I keep buying 50-foot HDMI tables. I should look if you. I needed to. Well, I'll ask you, I guess, more on Discord. Like if you absolutely have to be back on Wednesday, or if we could wait till Friday because our gas is tight. And if we, but if you need to be back, I'll take you right back on Tuesday. But if you wait till Friday, hell, I'll buy you a staple gun for house sitting. I have no problem doing that. I think that's more than a fair thing. Okay, that's cool. Oh, so I'm guessing they didn't come pick up. When is that guy supposed to come pick up that car?
I don't know. I have to call him.
Okay.
I said that I was going to be out of town this weekend. So.
Okay. I don't know if you heard what Matt was saying earlier, is he's actually in process of completely redoing the garage. So all the walls and all the shelving and all of the organizational kits were stuff that we've put in since we got the house. So it's an ongoing project.
Was a pole barn when I bought
Yeah,
it.
when we bought the house, the garage was just a pole barn. So he's actually building a second story. So that there's going to be upstairs storage in the garage, and he's putting all the walls in, and we're insulating it, and then we were planning on putting in a wood furnace out there.
It's just time to get things done.
Yeah, but we always tend to be short on time. Just like I still need to build an actual run-in barn, 2 run-in sheds basically for the winter for the sheep and the goats, because winter's coming, and I need a place to make sure that they're out of everything. Because right now it's not that big a deal, but coming very, very soon it's going to be.
And when she says build, it means I will be doing it, so that also means that I won't have time to get other things done.
Well, dude, if you got monies and you just want to, like, chillax down here and help us build stuff, fine, but, I mean, that's, like, I don't care. Matt might. Pork credits. No, I will pay you to be your farmhand. No. I have to do that. That's silly.
Train tracks. And they glisten, so that means they get used.
Well, find out if they fixed it.
Fixed it? What?
No, there's no room for an apartment above the garage. But I don't know. I'd have to figure out, because like I said, we're almost to that point where it's like.
I need to pull the floor in the other room.
Yeah, we need to pull the floor out of the other room. So there's all kinds of things that need doing. Basically what I need to do right now is I need to gut that porch, like ASAP. And then once it's gutted and cleaned, I need to put panels up, and then, windows and panels, and then I need to move all my crafts down there. So I figure if I take the air conditioner out of my office, that'll be more than good enough for air conditioning that spot, and that'll also help process the air, obviously, because air conditioner. And then on the rest of it, I had to debate exactly how to do it, but for the winter months, we just need to put panels up, just to keep that out, and we can worry about putting windows in.
Warm in there.
Well, it stays fine because it's right up against the house, so it stays cool enough and warm enough as long as there's like a little extra AC to blow through. It should be fine, because I would just box that room in, honestly.
Yeah.
Because if I'm going to be doing stuff, I want to control the lighting. So I'd want to put LED lights up like I already got. So probably like 3 or 4 strips of LED lights.
Yeah.
Take your stuff out for any time. No, it's not that bad. I accept food and computer parts as payment, then also a goth girl. You know, I don't know. Start going to Ivy Tech, and I'm sure I can find you someone. Actually, that probably wouldn't be a bad idea if you want to properly get caught up.
The server rack will fit in your car.
The server rack? Do you want to give it to him?
Yeah, why not?
Granted, you want a half rack?
I'm not using it. I haven't been using it.
I bet you would.
I can probably just assemble it.
Yeah, you could probably take it apart and send it up with them. Granted, if you want a server rack, Matt says you can have the server rack. It's true, you can keep a room warm enough with servers. Well, see, that was the thing, is I figured I could put an AC unit in there for the summer, and if I have my computer and all my lights up for doing Twitch videos, it's going to be more than warm enough in there just for me. Plus, it's up against the house, so I get radial heat from the house. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could probably put in a very small wood stove.
Yep. Hop on the road.
But the sooner that I get the porch clear.
Hey, look, a crew cab long bed.
Yep.
They're rare.
Mm-hmm. Like a telephone rack or a 4-post. You want did you lock the garage?
No, it's not close.
It is or isn't?
No.
Granted, go walk out to the garage and look in the far corner. There's a half rack. Tell me if you can use that. He says he'll live in the garage.
Huh?
He says I can live in the garage. Well, actually, there's a fairly nice little garden shed that could be probably cleaned out, but I really wouldn't want to do that to you. You're too nice. Check out rocket stoves. I'll look into that, but honestly, for the amount of wood that we have lying around in Indiana, I'd rather just get a little Ben Franklin.
Hey, we're on Three Rivers. Cute town.
We don't we have a Sawzall?
No, I don't.
Oh, we don't. We borrow the Sawzall. What's the one that we got we don't have a Sawzall?
No, we don't. I never bought one. I borrowed Tim Lowry's last time.
Okay. No, so we usually borrow one from the neighbor. Oh, so you did lock the garage.
I did.
He says you locked it.
No, I didn't. You turn and you got to put pressure on that door because
Oh.
the humidity.
Oh, he says that you got to really press the door to get it open.
The humidity's killing it.
Okay, because it's been so wet. So if you put your shoulder to it, it should pop. Or I'm pretty confident that the actual pull-up doors. Well, I don't know. One of them locked. One of them is locked because it won't stay down. The other one, I think the one closer to the rabbits is open. Is not locked.
I think I've locked both of those or something.
I don't know. You can check it, but Matt doesn't think he locked it.
I know I didn't lock it.
If it is locked, how are you at picking? Because there's lock kits there's lock picking kits all over the house.
The best one's in the back seat of the car.
Is my car or your car?
This car.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Is that my Spiro kit?
Yep.
You took. Oh, that's happened to my damn. I was looking for that.
I found it when I was cleaning the bags of the car.
Damn it! I was looking for that. Looking for that for like a while.
Well, you left it in the car.
Oh, darn! No. Darn it. Oh. Well, how are you talking to me if the internet's dead?
That's a good question.
Well, we're gonna find out in a second.
Well, he hasn't gone in the garage. My biggest fear is that he was going to assemble that engine on me. It's like so long on that thing, I want to finish it, and my fear is someone's going to go, hey, I helped you, I finished it. No!
I refreshed and came back. Oh, Dirk. Okay, you're silly. Yeah, if you do go out in the garage, just do not assemble the engine, because Matt wants to do that himself. I know, which is absolutely ridiculous, but I'm letting you know. Don't assemble the engine. No, he didn't say anything. He said he refreshed it and it came right back. Yep. But yeah, if you do go out there, you can just go look at the rack and tell me if that's something you can use.
Oh, come on. Remember when I was really looking forward to mowing the lawn? And
oh,
I
know. Well, no, because Matt's had that happen because he actually loves mowing the lawn, and we do love mowing the lawn. It's just that our stupid lawnmower deck is being stupid.
Yep.
So that's why it hasn't been done recently.
Yep.
Yay! I'm gonna try to pronounce this correctly. I want to be Amethyst Gen 1. It's alright, Granite. We'll be home soon, and then I'll let you look at it then. I mean, we got like a day and a half, because I'm not going to turn around and drive to Chicago right away.
Oh, come on. You love doing that.
No, I'm done driving. I'm so done driving. Like, I could almost hope that I don't have to take him back on Tuesday and I can get some sleep. But if I have to do it, I have to do it. I still got to figure out how I'm going to get the sheep, because we ended up not being able to get the sheep because I didn't have a truck. So that's kind of like the next thing. Well, isn't there still a chainsaw?
Yeah, why?
Where's Kenny's chainsaw?
It's in the garage. Why?
Oh, well, he says the garage. He can't get in the garage.
I want you taking a chainsaw to the garage door.
No! He wants to cut and stack all the wood.
Okay. You turn the handle and push really hard while you're turning the handle.
Matt swears it's not locked. I can't help you. I can't help you guys anymore from here. An axe, a sawzall, a chainsaw. So I put my bed in high-speed internet. I know. That's the thing.
The axe would be in the little shed.
Yeah, it's true. There is an axe in the little shed, and there is hand saws, like really nice hand saws that I use for cutting wood. But it'll exhaust yourself.
Yep.
I know this is my idea. I said that I'm still going to take you back on Tuesday if I have to take you back on Tuesday. It doesn't mean that I'm not exhausted. It doesn't change the fact that I'm tired. I'm still going to do it. There's lots of things I've had to do even though I don't want to.
14 miles from Middlebury? Cool.
Middlebury, okay.
It's the first city in Indiana I fell in love with.
Okay.
Wasn't planning on going, but...
Alright.
It's just neat to know that we're 14 miles from it.
Well, if you've done some research, you can figure some stuff out with the 4G, and I'm tempted just to go ahead and go with it. We can figure out cost-wise. Then at least we'll have reasonable internet next time.
Middlebury is an Amish town.
I have a shed. There's a shed back by the sheep. I showed you.
It's a big white thing.
Yeah, the big white thing. I told you to go back there. It's where all the tools are. I said Monday? No, I said Tuesday. Do I have to go back on Monday?
I would, but I got work.
I want to sleep. I'll do the thing I have to do. I'll figure it out when I get home. If we have to do Monday, we'll do Monday. Everyone is sleepy. Everyone is tired, and everyone wants to just get home. Yeah, I told you. It's all the way. No, well, that's where it was when we bought the house. I didn't put it there. But to get to it, go around the right side of the garage and open up the little bungee gate and just make sure the sheep don't escape. And then just walk back to the shed, because that's the easiest way to get to it. You know what? I have another con coming up at the end of the month because I forgot I had to go to Derby. So
Yeah, but that one, just stay from the house and go back and forth.
Yeah, I know. We can go back and forth if we really have to.
It's not like we haven't done that before.
Yeah. Well, for that one, if I can just get someone to water the rabbits, we should be fine. Whoa! What are we doing?
Turning?
Why are you laughing?
Because I'm picturing watering the rabbits.
No, if you water the rabbits like that, they'll die. Sacrifices. Me and Tommy's like, I've made so many sacrifices, and it's not like I'm doing this and not working. This is like work cons. Like this one I was just at was like a work con. Like I was actually like
Paid
doing.
for the hotel room.
Yeah, actually they did. They covered all our hotels and most of the food. Well, my food anyway. You guys missed the parties. Oh, any chance? I mean, if you'll fit in the in any of the barn booths, no. Well, if you don't fit in them, you don't fit in them. But if you do fit in them, you're welcome to wear them.
Oh, I got the dog crate got wet again.
Oh, I'm sure it got friggin' soaked, and we'll probably have to dip it in rust remover and then recoat it.
Yeah, but it was like that beforehand too. So
Yeah.
yeah, neat to see all this stuff during the daytime.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Well, no, I drove through this relative area, but it was nighttime when I did it.
Ah! Chat ran away.
It's actually really scary trying doing this at night because of the fact that
Oh my god, I would have died if I got stranded at a furry con.
if you'd got what?
Oh, he said the last con he went to ended up being a furry con because he had to babysit his sister,
Mm-hmm.
and then she ditched him. So he got stranded. The thing is, furry cons seem all innocent and okay until you know the rest of it, and then they're terrifying. So I wouldn't want to go. I wouldn't want to do it. It'd be scary.
Yeah, Mara was surprised I was at Dragon Con. What? Why are you at Dragon Con?
We're at Dragon Con because we were doing work things. Oh. Well, you might be able to find boots at our Goodwill, and we can go back on like Tuesday. Then Monday we your house and drive everyone completely up a wall. It's like, I love you, but you're a pain in the ass.
My God, we don't have to pay Grady this weekend.
Oh, yeah. Because I bought him like $100 in food last weekend. Probably pretty damn close to that, and then I paid him like on top of it. So it was like, dude, but he didn't really do anything. I don't think.
I don't think so either. I don't think he does anything anytime he comes.
I really don't think he does.
I was pissed when I realized Lori was doing all the work.
Well, I know.
And I'm like, I would have been fine her doing the work in the first place.
But on was that her boyfriend.
Was in his car.
Look up while I'm doing this. It's underneath. I don't know. You can show me. Okay. Well, we're out.